Welcome to the CowCast by Willard Jones Real Estate. In this weekly podcast, we explore the most hard-hitting commercial real estate stories, focusing on those that affect us, all of us, real estate professionals, executives, investors, friends, and fans. We'll also discuss some updates and features of our own, including new spaces, updates, tours, and photos. Plus, we'll always sprinkle in something fun to start your weekend off right. All stories and sources are linked in the show notes. So settle in, grab some Green River, and enjoy this week's CowCast. To start us off, we've got good news and bad news for building owners. The good news is that Loop offices are still selling. The bad news is that they're selling for a loss. But let's focus on the good part. A potential loan sale of nearly $191 million for 115 South LaSalle and 111 West Monroe, as BMO Harris Bank and financial law firm Chapman & Cutler relocate to BMO Tower. The two buildings total nearly 1 million square feet. While some companies like Goldman Sachs are calling workers back to the office, others are permitting an extended work-from-home standard. And it should come as no surprise to any of our listeners that this is causing downtown office landlords quite a bit of pain. However, the buying and selling of outmoded office buildings, even at a loss, may overall be a good thing. Many buyers are planning on pouring cash into revamping and renovating older buildings, like 225 West Randolph, in order to draw more attraction. They say you have to spend money to make money, and as short-term leases expire left and right, Class B and C building owners will have to come to terms with this new reality of tenants and investors' Class A standards. Meanwhile, Don Wilson's DRW Holdings trading firm is not only staying put, it's expanding its West Loop headquarters to make room for nearly 80 additional planned jobs. At 540 West Madison Street, DRW Holdings will now lease nearly 200,000 square feet over several floors, marking one of the largest expansions of downtown office space since 2020. Why are companies like DRW expanding while others shrink, you may ask? Well, an abundance of available elbow room is always a good thing, especially in a mid- and post-pandemic world. Also to come are nursing rooms, collaboration and meeting spaces, fitness areas, and extra room for the incoming new hires. DRW is doing well as cryptocurrency and blockchain becomes more ubiquitous, falling in line with the trend of tech-based companies excelling this year despite a tenuous economy. The West Loop is the place to be right now, with office move-ins in the neighborhood outpacing move-outs by nearly 150,000 square feet during Q4 2021. And with mask mandates for most indoor spaces set to expire later this month, we can't help but wonder if companies will take that opportunity to encourage workers to come back downtown. If you're planning on doing just that, we can help you expand your building footprint. Give us a call to make it happen. The major changes continue in the Loop with investment research firm Morningstar as they search for as much as 250,000 square feet of space downtown. Sources say the Marshall Field building is the likely new headquarters. Morningstar has been at Block 37 for around 14 years, but its 263,000 square feet of offices is now on the market. Its absence will be a loss of 60% occupancy at Block 37, at a time when filling such a massive amount of empty space is onerous at best. If Morningstar does end up at the Marshall Field building, it would become the anchor tenant alongside Vivid Seats, data company Numerator, and Industrious, a co-working space. Morningstar has been on the hunt for nearly 3 years, but now is the best possible time for them to make a move, as landlords offer more concessions and are all but desperate for tenants. Keep an eye out in the coming weeks for updates on the search. This is the point in the CowCast where we share some lighthearted entertainment, partly for our own sanity, but also for your pure enjoyment. To start us off, we have a segment we like to call On This Week in History. On February 10th, 1978, the Chicago Tribune published a list of tips for seducing your significant other on Valentine's Day. Here are a few of our favorites. Quote, blow in her ear and she might call the cops. but ask her if she wants to sit down in a fresh white field with you and make snow angels, and she'll say yes. Everyone loves to be caught off guard, especially on Valentine's Day. If she's expecting a big deal, hearts and flowers kind of night, drive over to Fluky's and order 2 double hot dogs with the works. If she thrives on glamour, stroll along Grand Avenue and buy a bag of shrimp to munch on your way to Navy Pier." Unquote. For the record, to all you hopeless romantics out there, don't do this. Please. Finally, in the spirit of Valentine's Day, Ladies of Virtue is bringing back its Love Day, spelled L-O-V, during which time anyone can volunteer to help fill 350 boxes with PPE, teddy bears, manicure kits, hair care products, and Black History educational items to be sent to young Black girls and teenagers. The Ladies of Virtual program mentors girls aged 5 to 19 and offers them mental health support and leadership resources. Love boxes will be given away this weekend at various locations on the South Shore. The organization has helped over 1,000 Black girls since its creation 10 years ago. You can get involved, donate, volunteer, mentor, or partner with Ladies of Virtue at lovchicago.org. Thank you so much for tuning into this week's CowCast. Be sure to subscribe to our newsletter for daily Willard Jones content. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at WillardJonesCRE, and be sure to leave us a positive review on Spotify and Apple Music. If you're currently listening to this at home, let us help you find an office where you can listen to us on company time. Contact us at 312-263-8787 and at willardjones.com. Have a great weekend and stay safe. The CowCast is produced by Willard Jones Real Estate and is narrated by Amanda Friedlander. Views and ideas shared in this podcast are our own and are not representative of the publications mentioned in the podcast. Music and sound effects by freesound.org. Sources and links are located in the show notes.